Hello and welcome back to FrogClan. We are picking up pretty much where we left off last time, so getting our feet under us in our journey back to recovering after our last extinction event. Before we get too far into anything, I do just want to apologize if you hear anything in the background. The construction they're doing across the street has been setting off fire alarms with very absurd regularity so far today, so I've not been able to record for like the past 3 hours. I'm hoping that we're in the clear now, but if you hear anything, then I'm sorry. But with all that being said, we're gonna jump into things here with a time skip per usual. Alrighty, Snipstar gazes down proudly upon Curlpaw. They have spent their whole apprenticeship helping the clan, and so they are named Curldawn after their benevolence. We're actually going to touch a bit more on Curldawn in a second here. No one knows who Hairshadow has had their litter of 2 kits with, but they seem very happy watching over their little offspring in a nursery. Very exciting to have more kits, especially since last time we were not having very much luck with mutations. Fingers crossed we'll get better luck this go. We still don't have enough healthy medicine cats. Jirachi Lightning has gotten fleas. Whimsy Shade will always feel their grief, but time has softened it at least a little. World Apple will always feel their grief, but time has softened that at least a little. Bright Torrent will always love Murklaw, but has decided to move on. I think that was the only, extra in there. So I did get a comment last time about Curldawn specifically. So the comment was basically saying that since Snipstar took Curlpaw the time out on a personal apprenticeship, she could have had a chance to see something in Curldawn in order to possibly become a medicine cat. I can definitely see where this would be coming from. Curlpaw previously was compassionate and has grown for natural intuition. Curldawn's parent was also Birdpool, one of the old medicine cats, so if we're going for like a it runs in their blood sort of thing, then Curldawn really fits the bill. And I gave that a lot of thought because, just for me personally, I don't like to make cats medicine cats. I like them to quote-unquote choose it on their own. Curlpaw obviously never really chose anything, but I do agree that he would make a very good fit for medicine cat. And it's not like it's very uncommon for warriors in the Warrior Cats universe to even go between, to go over to being a medicine cat later on in life. And I can definitely see that this would be something that Curldawn may want to do, especially to honor Birdpool. I believe they're the only ones remaining of that entire lineage. Yeah. Everybody else, I believe, perished in the same extinction event. So I can see him also wanting to head over towards healing as a path because, you know, if they'd had more medicine cats, more healers, then they might have been in a different situation come to fight. So we'll go ahead and actually switch him over to medicine cat. And that may kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. So Curldawn can help care for the clan, and the clan in turn will hopefully have a bit more experience to be cared for. So we'll go ahead and we will also check out our new kits here. So Hairshadow was the only parent, so we'll roll for like some random other surrogate. But we've got Pumpkin Kit for a very not orange cat. Well, Impulsive She Kit, single color black pelts. And then Shine Kit, a single stripe gray-black female who is sweet. So Hairshadow only has a scaly tail. We can keep our fingers crossed that the other parent has multiple traits than that, and then I'll roll based off of what Hairshadow and the other parent gets, and I'll come back with what the kits end up with. Okay, so we didn't have the best of luck there. The parent, besides Hairshadow, did not have any traits, so it was just a 50-50 shot for Hairshadow to pass down the scaly tail. Luckily, however, we did pass down the scaly tail to both Pumpkin Kit and Shine Kit. While these may not be the most fitting names for black and gray cats, I do think I'm going to go ahead and keep it just because they're cute. No other reason, but we've got a couple more mutated kits in the clan, which is very welcome. Hyacinth Paw is still trailing behind a little bit. Shameless, quick-witted, we've got maybe 1 to 2 more moons before they get their name. Currently wondering what a two-leg den looks like. I'm scrolling through all these cats who have like various like craving whatever, and then I just kind of barnacle kit and it's just, eat a bug. Good job, barnacle kit. I'm just going through relationships now since it's been a second. Snipstar has developed quite a lot of positive feelings for Hair Shadow. I don't think that was always the case since Hair Shadow I think was a bit more flighty for some of the clan's history, but I think she is starting to step up as a warrior that the clan respects. And she is harboring a little crush on Jirachi Lightning, not much, but just a little bit. Brighthorn actually has pretty similar feelings. She obviously loves her kits a lot, and is developing a same little attraction for Jirachi Lightning with a lot of mutual respect for Hair Shadow. So that's kind of nice to see just Hair Shadow properly fitting in with the clan. Mapledon has quite a lot of like and respect for Brighthorn, but really dislikes Snipstar, which is very interesting to see because I felt like Sniphusk previously was a pretty well respected member of the clan, but I guess not. Jirachi Lightning does return some of Brighthorn's romantic likes, so we'll see what happens with these she-cats. She only has a little bit of respect for Snipstar, though. Oh, and she dislikes Pumpkin Kit. What did Pumpkin Kit do to you, Jirachi Lightning? Hair Shadow is developing a bit of like for Dust Apple, actually. And she's got quite a few mixed feelings about Brighthorn, it looks like. But Dust Apple actually kind of returns it, so we can see if they're compatible at all. Since they don't have any mutual ties. Ooh, they are incompatible, so I don't know if we're gonna pursue that. We've not been having luck for even compatible cats to stay as mates, so I don't have much hope for incompatible ones. Whimsy Shade doesn't really like anybody very much, except for her family. She's very, very keen on family, it seems. World Apple's kind of similar, but I'm not really sure what's going on with the kits. We've had quite a few that are not really liking kits lately. Hyacinth Paw actually likes Skystalk a bit. We'll give that a little bit more time, I suppose, to see if anything happens there. There's a little bit of potential, but we'll definitely not act on that yet. Frozen Paw is starting to warm up to the clan. They came from a different clan as an apprentice, so it makes sense they don't really have any solid ties yet. And once again, people are just disliking the kits out of the womb. I'm not really sure why. Seagull Kit definitely has a very interesting relationship with Hyacinth Paw. I can see Seagull Kit being a noisy kit, bothering a lot of the older warriors in some capacity. Hyacinth Paw, I feel like, has especially a lot to prove, being an apprentice still, and quote-unquote grown. So I can also see some kits poking fun at that, and maybe it's a sore spot. Okay, well that was a little enlightening. Unfortunately, no real, compatible relationships that we can solidly pursue. We'll give it a little bit more time. Time's not really something we have on our side, though. So we'll just go a couple moons and see if anything happens anyway. Fleetleaf has a protective patrol. Curl Dawn actually has a pretty good time too on their first patrol, gathering burdock. Jirachi Lightning does not step up to teach Frozen Paw some battle training moves, unfortunately. Our patrol cautiously moves towards the sound of barking. We spot a dog chasing a cat. We jump swiftly into action, capturing the dog's attention, drawing it away from the cat. Hyacinth Paw stays hidden and goes to the cat while the rest of the patrol lures the dog away. They're unharmed, and this display of bravery makes them want to join the clan. Stinky has joined the clan. Oh no, Stinky. So Stinky is an adult female, pale green eyes, a really pretty, like a goody, flame and white pelt. She is sincere, a talented swimmer with valuable insight. I think Stinky is kind of a funny name. I call my cat Stinky lovingly all the time. So we'll just give her a suffix and welcome Stinky Laurel to the clan. And Stinky Laurel actually does come with a trait. Let's see which one. Okay, Stinky Laurel is getting used to their new home, and she brings us the mutation of tiny paws. So not too bad. It definitely beats not having anything, that is for sure. So we will go ahead and continue our patrol. Hopefully we get more like that. Oh, Jellyfish Way finds a loner who offers healing skills in exchange for shelter. We'll definitely not say no to another medicine cat. Snakefern has joined the clan. I really like that name. Ooh, you're very pretty. Snakefern is wise, a good climber with a keen eye. I really like this patterning. Okay, so our last border patrol finds the scent of FrogClan, and we follow it suspiciously, finding a cat taking refuge up a tree. The cat yells a warning, and our patrol scatters when we hear the cry. A large dog jumps at the patrol, catching Skystalk, giving them a bite wound, but thankfully Skystalk tears themselves free and sprints away. Worsening relationships with FrogClan, and Skystalk ends up with a bite. Before I forget, we should also roll and see what Snakefern brings to the clan, if anything. Okay, Snakefern hit quite the jackpot with the traits. I'm very glad I remembered to roll. So Snakefern ended up getting a 6, which basically means they come in with multiple traits out of a d6. I roll additionally to see how many additional traits they can get. They can get up to 5. He got all 5. So he ended up with a narrow head, slit eyes, poisonous blood, multi-tail, and huge paws. Surprisingly, we did not even get a bad trait in there. So we definitely can't let that go to waste. We are going to see if there's anybody he's compatible with and hopefully get some kits going sooner than later. I think we'll actually pair our two newcomers together. They're pretty similar in age, they've got similar traits, and they've both at least got one mutation, so maybe they can bond over being newcomers here into the clan. Since Stinky Laurel has a paws trait, that means that any kits they do have would be guaranteed something good on their paws at least. And then 50-50 for anything else. So, not too shabby. We'll go ahead and time skip. Snipstar rests their muzzle on Hyacinth Gill's head and declares him to be a full warrior of FrogClan, honoring their justice. Not sure how I feel about Hyacinth Gill. It's an interesting suffix, that is for sure. But we'll definitely take another warrior. Snipstar fought a big dog and was badly injured. That usually means a broken bone, so she'll be down for a while. Jellyfish Wave got their paws stuck in a two-leg trap, luckily escaping with only a sprain. Barnacle Kit was grabbed by a seagull. Oh, that's terrifying. But luckily, World Apple saves them. The kid is still left injured from the ordeal. Wouldn't it have been ironic if it was Seagull Kit that got grabbed? Shine Kit has gotten Kitten Cough, and Snakefern has gotten White Cough. We know some Catman has gone bad. We are in Leaf Fall, but it worries me that we're having this much problem already with Cough before Leaf Bear. I'm especially concerned about Shine Kit because Kitten Cough is usually not a very survivable thing. Maple Dawn travels to Ogland to resolve some recent border disputes. Dust Apple disappears for a few days and returns to camp with a red leather collar around their neck. And Fleetleaf was seen talking with a traveling loner healer on the border. That's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if we can get some tips and tricks from another clan or traveler. Oh, look at all our poor kits here. So Barnacle Kit ended up getting hurt with a claw wound, probably from another cat reaching up to claw him out of the seagull's mouth, since seagulls don't really have claws, and doesn't have time to listen to rules, so he has learned nothing from this ordeal. Here's Pumpkin Kit, a bit more grown up, very pretty black cat. with the amber eyes especially. Maybe that's what inspired the name, maybe. And Shine Kit this is what Shine Kit looks like healthy, so kind of opposite to their mother with like a darker black and then a darker, like an actual black stripe. They are not letting Kitten Cough get them down. They're running around. So Snipstar is currently eavesdropping on Shine Kit, probably trying to gauge how, unwell Shine Kit actually is. And she is hurt with a broken bone, so she's gonna be down a while. So unfortunately I don't see anything here specifically in the log about Snake Fern or Shine Kit, like getting anything for their coughs, which is honestly kind of my main concerns right now. And on top of that, we didn't really gather very many herbs. So I don't know if that's something that'll take effect starting next moon, now that the sickness is like set in. But I'm really hoping to see something that treats Shine Kit's Kitten Cough in here. We are going to mediate these two. It looks like Stinky Laurel does have a lot more romantic like for Snake Fern than Snake Fern has for her. But I think they'll actually have potential here, unlike some other couples I was hoping to see. So here's Dust Apple with the red leather collar. It really strikes me more as orange than red. Will not lie, but it definitely goes with her torty pelt pretty well. Jellyfish Wave is planning to visit the medicine cat. Makes sense when you're injured with a sprain to do that. So here's Hyacinth Gill, complaining about being sent on Dawn Patrol. Shameless and very clever. They were mentored by Petalcoast and Snipstar. Petalcoast influenced them to be more likely to behave erratically and interact with others. Snipstar influenced them to be more likely to bicker with others and behave erratically. So doubly behave erratically there. Snipstar helped them become better at solving problems, and when they graduated, they were honored for their justice, graduating late at 14 moons. I do think we're gonna just randomize this until we get something not Gill. I settled on Hyacinth Petal out of all the ones that randomized for me. That may seem like a very strange choice, but this is mostly just to honor Hyacinth Petal's original mentor. So I think that's totally something that Snipstar would do, especially if Hyacinth Petal was having a hard time overcoming Petalcoast's death, which it seems like he was definitely struggling with Snipstar's mentor. Scratch Kit and their siblings will be apprentices next moon. Scratch Kit is a little nervous about leaving their siblings. Jirachi Lightning and Frozen Paw are still at odds. I feel like Jirachi Lightning is very patient normally, so there's just something about Frozen Paw I feel that's really starting to test her. That or she's getting more cantankerous as she approaches senior adulthood. Whimsy Shade finds the wounded cat near the Thunder Path. We are obviously going to proceed. Alarmed, we gently pick up the cat and take them back to camp to be treated. Gardenia's son has joined the clan. Let's check out Gardenia's son. So here's Gardenia's son, a very pretty orange cat. She is injured with a broken jaw, which is not amazing. But she is a young adult female at 43 moons, playful with valuable insight. We'll roll real quick to see if she comes with anything else. Alrighty, Gardenia's son comes in with 3 traits, which again, we are definitely starting off a lot better than last time. With narrow head, fang teeth, and aquatic tail. I actually don't think we've seen fang teeth come in, but I'm picturing just much bigger canines, like vampire for cats, if that's even a thing. For her aquatic tail, giving her red coloration. I'm not really sure what would be super fitting. Maybe hers is a bit more like a salmon? Let me know. Our patrol tracks the scent of a large dog wandering along the edge of the clan's territory. Unfortunately, we have used Dust Apple's 1 pass, so we're gonna have to proceed. We gather the courage and valiantly try to lead the dog away. With such a small group of cats, we can only lead it a short distance, but that's better than nothing. That's much better than I feared that was going to turn out. Scratchpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice with Stinky Laurel as their mentor. Stinky Laurel is really just settling into the clan. The thought of fighting and hurting another cat makes Evening Paw shiver. They decide to heal instead of fight, and Fleetleaf takes them under their wing. So we are hopefully going to be set for medicine cats. I'm going to have to double check here on Evening Paw though, because I'm just remembering we once again need cats with mutations to be medicine cats. So sadly, Evening Paw may not be able to be a medicine cat. I'm going to have to double check the others to make sure they're in line with that rule too. Shine Kit no longer has white cough. A meat paste for getting food and water into Gardenia's son's stomach. A herb paste to fight the infection growing in their broken jaw. Evening Paw racks their brain for anything else that may help their patient. Poor Gardenia's son is not doing very well. So obviously Snakefern is good. They have plenty of mutations. Fleetleaf is fine. Curldon is fine. They've got slit eyes. But sadly, Evening Paw does not fit the bill, so we're gonna have to switch to Warrior. Sorry, Evening Paw. I really would have loved to have you as another medicine cat. So it looks like Mullane is used as a treatment for kitten cough. Looks like Mullane's also used as a possible treatment for white cough, so good all-around herb, it seems. Brighthorn is feeling perplexed. I wonder by what. We'll mediate these two again. Alright, they may just make it. So Evening Paw grew to be ambitious and oddly observant. They are mentored to Dustapple. Scratch Paw is insecure, a picky nest builder, and as we saw, is mentored to Stinky Laurel. Barnacle Kid is really pushing it, it seems. The kits are all being cute, as per usual. Go ahead and send everyone out on patrol. Looks like we gather some more Mullane. Stinky Laurel notices that Scratch Paw is acting off, but when asked about it, Scratch Paw shuts down, requesting we please just keep the patrol focused on training. Dustapple shows Evening Paw the tide pools and the dangers within them, especially in the form of octopi. Jirachi Lightning and Frozen Paw seem to have a better time of it, and gather some moss together. Bright Torrent leads this group into an ambush. Now, I don't not trust Bright Torrent, but we've got a lot of very inexperienced warriors with us. There's a chance that all of them could get wiped out. So Bright Torrent has plenty of passes. We're not going to proceed. Just don't want to risk it. Our other patrol finds a loner interested in joining the clan. We banter a bit, making them feel more welcome. We don't have to do much convincing as Tiny joins the clan. Where's Tiny? Ooh. Tiny is another very pretty tortoiseshell. Adult female, pale blue eyes. A torty pelt that seems to be mixed with like a single stripe almost. Long fur. She is bloodthirsty, a great climber and a good swimmer. We'll give her some random name. Tiny Slash seems very fitting for a bloodthirsty cat. And see if she brings with her any extra traits. Well, unfortunately the luck has run out. Tiny Slash does not have any traits. Fortunately or unfortunately for us. Okay, and I think we'll go ahead and leave it off here. We are definitely on the ups now. We've had a lot more kits being born. We've gotten quite a few new additions to the clan, most of which come with at least one mutation. So hopefully FrogClan is looking good. Our next and final extinction event will be at 150 moons, so we still got some time to get everything situated before then too. Real quick too before I go, feel free to check out any socials linked in the description below. You got my Twitch, you can go ahead and give me a follow over there. I will be streaming some ClanGen, just wrapping up a few new things, but you can look out for some announcements about when we'll be streaming there. And you can also join the Frosty Ones Discord just to get a bit more of a feeling for what's going on. You can get some sneak peeks that you may miss on YouTube, and hey, I'm usually active over there, so you can chit chat with me there. But until next time, stay safe and happy. I will see you then, and bye!